Hello, Damascus Christian School families. One of the things that has weighed heavily on the Christian school administrators is a line that we've routinely gotten from a number of our parents, which is the statement that, well, I'm going to unenroll my kids until school returns back to normal or until things get figured out. Well, I understand for some parents there is no alternative because both parents are working or because of other factors. However, in talking to other school administrators, a number of Christian schools that do already operate on a very tight budget will not be able to withstand a significant drop of enrollment for a long period of time. And so I want to encourage all of our parents to look at this more in the long term, not just the short term. If families in our state and potentially around the country want Christian schools for their kids after this COVID-19 outbreak, they need to invest in the short term if they want that as an option in the long term. And I know that's a difficult thing to grapple with and to wrestle with, but it is a reality that we're facing right now. And so as you process this and pray about your decision, I want you to really carefully deliberate over that the investment of you to enroll your kids in DCS for this year, even if it's online for a little while, is extremely important to the viability of this ministry continuing to move forward and thrive, and not only provide a Christian education for your kids 6 months down the road and a year down the road and 5 years down the road, but also for other people in the community. It's extremely important, and I hope you prayerfully consider that. I am pleased to say that from the survey that we sent out, 80% of our parents did say they will plan to enroll or will most likely enroll or keep their kids enrolled in the school. That other 20%, I know there's different factors in there, but just prayerfully consider the impact that your decision does make. At this point, there is no major concern that the school is going to close down or anything, and we are very blessed to have a very supportive church that wants to see this ministry thrive and grow. But it is a key thing that I want to share with our Christian school parents, and it's something that a lot of the Christian school administrators around the state are impressing upon their parents, that we need to make this investment so these types of ministries can be around for the future. If we are required to go online, parents' options are homeschool, public school online, or private school online. Personally, I feel the private Christian school online option is still going to be the best out there. And it's still going to be extremely valuable. I know it's hard to think about the cost of schooling in relation to what you're getting for an online service, and that is something that the board is looking at carefully, but I still feel that in every capacity we will still have a superior product. Online schooling in a public school environment, they have failed so far to prove that they can do that effectively, where I feel that we've done a pretty effective job at doing it and are continuing to build upon it to make it more successful. The homeschool option is something that some parents can figure out. When we were doing this last year with our school families, like I said, you had teachers with decades of experience sifting through that curriculum, compiling it in a way that made sense and that was reasonable for students to get through, and providing help to both students and parents as they requested it. That is typically not going to be available in most homeschool formats, especially with limitations on gatherings, even amongst co-ops. So I would encourage you to prayerfully consider your decision as it comes to next year, regardless if we are online or we are in person starting September 9th. And that's a key thing. All of our students will start school on September 9th. It's a Wednesday. The high school was going to start the week earlier with living classrooms. They will now start on September 9th with our preschoolers through our 8th graders. But please keep in mind as you are processing all of this information, the incredible opportunity that you have to invest in Christian education so it's available not just this year, but years and years down the road for your kids and the members in our community, and potentially your grandkids. Finally, I wanted to express my appreciation for your kind words and prayers. It is extremely important during this time that we as a Christian body, as the body of Christ, as the church, do uphold each other in prayer and support each other under very difficult circumstances. And I want you to know that the staff at DCS are tirelessly working to provide you and your kids with the best education possible